Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. Um, I have a quick message that I wanna give to you will know the message is for you once you heard the message. I am so grateful and so thankful to see another day. Um, I am try to focus on a more positive mindset. Well, hello to whomever you are. That welcome to my channel. I'm grateful that you join me. So I want to say, that I'm so beyond grateful and so beyond thankful for the good Lord to actually let me wake up, open my eyes. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Shared to you by me. Wednesday, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Blessed morning to you, Gwen Rising. Hello. So, before I begin, let me give God His glory. Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, thank you so very much for us to be able to wake up to see another day to make things right. For all of us in this beautiful earth you give us, I am so thankful for my soul tribe. I'm so thankful for the world. I'm so thankful for heaven. So thankful for everything that are around me. Thank you so very much for all friends, family, for you name it. It's because of you that we all are here and connected with each other. And for those that are going through whatever they are going through, Father, they will have the relief, the comfort, the healing, the love from you. Even if they don't get it from others and stuff, they will be closer to you enough to get the love and the comfort to comfort themselves through you. People that are going through bad weathers right now, that they find the essential, the shelter, the healings, and also health things, whatever that they needed for their health. Hello, I don't know why I want to say hello, but anyway, so so thank you so very much. I don't know what's going on today, but it's a little scattered. But thank you so very much for you giving your only son, Jesus Christ, for our sins. So thank you so very much. I am grateful and thankful. I pray may you continue to be glorifying, magnifying, sanctifying. I pray. Amen. So I have a message. You guys can see what I put in there. You know, let me see. I just got chill in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 So I have a message. Okay. So before I give you guys the message, I wanna say something. You know, it say as the heaven is in height, the earth and death. So if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It is the glory for the king to seek of the matter. So there is someone that need to find some information. There is more, guys. You don't need to hang up already. Okay, he say has the heaven for the of high and the earth for death. So the heart of the king is unsearchable. There's something someone need to find. We know that in spirituality, when God talking about the king, he literally meant somebody that is in power, that is in authority, that need to find something, and things like that. So I am coming with the message to be patient. I like how people be so quick to get off and stuff, you know. I can sit here and entertaining, the sadness, the heartbreak, the pain, the physical pain. But we have to remember that, you know, Jesus already have done so many work for us. And I can also telling you that, you know, Jesus, Jesus went through so many things that, you're not hearing from the people that are preaching or teaching you and things like that, due to whatever and stuff like that, because most of them were the focus on the negativity. So I'm not, don't worry, I'm not preaching to you guys. I'm just telling you some messages that I was being giving. He was also, he went through a lot of pain. He cried with, when people say, you crying or you sad and stuff like that, but it is needed to release. And he was also, you know God, his father, our father, also has to, give him space. I'm not gonna say he turned completely away from them. He give him space, because he chose. That was him. He chose. That's what, God said, okay, so if that's what you're going to do, I'm going allowing it to happen to you. If you're gonna, you felt like if you sacrifice yourself, that, the world will be a better place. And he chose to do that. Okay, he chose to do that, but God has to separate him at that moment, to let him die for our sins. Okay, so I don't know why I need to tell somebody that, but you know who you are. There is some type of information you need to find, and that you need to find that if you seek that information, you will find it. So, and I also want to say this. In my journey, there was a lesson for the court system. That's what I'm saying. Before people hang up, they need to listen. There was a message for the court system. There is still being, when no matter where I am, no matter where I am, I try to defend myself, not to create conflicts in anyone's lives. I try to defend it myself because that's what I'm supposed to do. No matter what information that I'm giving you guys, that's what I'm supposed to do. And even when they say, oh, because when I spoke in my car, I'm giving the information going to a private investigator that know exactly what's going on, and he kept it a secret. So another, I cannot say that, you know sitting there going around in a circle. I have to choose to live my life. I have to choose to heal. I have to choose to focus on the positivity, because every single night or day, my death is being put on display. You might see somebody's working, and you might be see somebody's working, even what is somebody call it, I don't know. Listen, I don't use negative word like that. Happiness hater. I don't know what, I heard somebody say that. But I can't fake smile. I can either smile and I don't smile at all. That's just who I am. you know and I've been giving you guys all the teas, all the information, whether you know what's going on in my life or not. You know, it's so easy for me to telling you the negativity and stuff like that, not the positivity, because someone is want justice, but the way they want justice for me is by doing underhanded stuff instead of just tell the truth. That's what I'm saying. That today I'm being like Jesus. They need to seek the information. They need to find out, because you know right now I'm being bullied to travel, but there is things that's going on, but I'm being literally being bullied. You need to travel. You need, because someone, we you have a lot of people that travel, and and this is the word I hate to say it, they travel and then they're doing, abracadabra, and then try to see if they can unalive me because they want some type of justice to happen for a water sign. So, and then I'm going to say this, and I say it with the calmness in my heart and with peaceful in my heart, that they still also, juggling the, you know, dark entities, and, because they wanted to hold me back. So the king of whatever, the king of wands, king of swords, and also king of cups can have justice, because what the leader did with another water sign female, that they chose, they felt like, well, we don't have no choice but telling the air sign, I'm talking, I'm not, these people already know who they are. There's no need for me to do that. That's what I say, that I'm giving the information because thus said the Lord thy God, the Lord of hosts. I'm giving the information the way that I've been told to give it. So take it with a grain of salt and just find out the information you need to find out. Because the reason that I'm being bullied to travel, so that they can find a way that to tracking me to do the same thing, bully me, and then repeat a cycle right now. I don't mind travel. I don't mind to go anywhere where I am, because I'm still bullying regardless. They travel. They a co-op priest. We have, that's what I was told today. A co-op priest. We have a co-op practitioners, co-op priests. These people are doing like heavy death magic still. They are still doing heavy death magic. That's why they are prolong it and then bully me and Washington and bully me, do all this stuff, because what they did is that, they get a lawyer to file paper to hold me back. But that was a lesson for the court. They wasn't supposed to do that, because it's give the king of cups leverage. And then the leader told the queen of swords to send a message by saying that, they could also even project in that for her to say that, that to, for me to wait 7 years, to, by me working, wait, see, by me waiting 7 years to do my work, they're gonna plan making sure that they do magic every single day, to try to unalive me, or that there will be some type of heart attack or illness, because, like how you heard people say that, oh, the time, they pass return for a time. This is just projecting, because whenever that, because a young man, listen to whatever that this woman said. And a lot of people, you know I'm not saying all these people are witches, but some of them that actually practice the dark art, whatever they heard, they act on it and start doing things. you know we know these things that existed. Most of us should know how to balance it, because you can always turn a negative into a positive. I have defended myself, because the only way to do that is by speaking on what I know that is facts. Like, for instance, right now, every single night that that I lay my head on that floor, I have to, I pray to God. I pray to God, and I make peace with this situation. I am so ready to focus on what I need to do when it's come to my spiritual journey. my goal is to balance, whatever small path, um, it's a pack. Spirit say pack. So whatever that small part that are playing on helping balance out this earth, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to sitting there in a negative situation and listen to the, negative people, what they have to say, and things like that, as above so below in 3Ds. But I was told the code, there was a lesson for the code, because now it's become like a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be, because everyone realized that every time they do a death magic, that I'm still alive. They know the truth and the facts, because okay, in 2023, I, I can be specific and Adam, a king of swords went into my apartment 3 times. Every time he went there, he left a gifts for me. I did took a picture of those, but they realized that I have a lot of evidence on my phone. They hacking into my phone, and they actually that I lost everything that was in my phone, because I don't think most of these things were downloaded. And I did so show it to my children as of proof, because you know they were prone to say that, oh, I'm just making things up. I went to drop my son from school, and when I come back, someone actually went into my apartment and left 2 leaves. What they meant, and that, okay, I've been recorded, and they are transferring mean that they are transferring entities into my body. And then recording also is when they also recording me secretly still, even when I spoke about this. That's when I stopped doing readings. And when I stopped doing readings, they're going on my energy, like they're doing on my back right now. But they don't know that. What they don't know is that, you know spiritually, that I am heavily protected spiritually. So when they try to force to do something to me, like coming on my energies, or try to send that, the grim weepers, and death spirit, whatever they are trying to send and stuff like that, they are forcing themselves at me, so which is that will cause me physical pain, because they are forcing it to happen at this point. But so they try to hold me from my social media account, from my channel and stuff, by making up stories as they go, because they want me, because they want the King of Cups to have justice, because they felt like if they hold it, if they hold me back, try to, not hold me back per se, but hold me from speaking, because they know that I was speaking the truth. I spoke the truth the whole time that I've been, I've spoke about this, but they tried to keep me, they felt like, well, after 7 years, it's become a no. But then God said that the king need to find, it is his glory, it is God glory for him to find the truth of the matter of this situation. As per me, since I've already broke generational curse, I don't have to be into this situation anymore, because people have been received, huge amount of, offers on my behalf, to say things, to do things, just so that I can be struggle, I can struggle, or and then I can feel like I'm left out on the cold, that, or I am homeless, or that, like, because even when I went to work, it's kind of like I work, but I've never seen anything, because I'm giving it to others, because I felt like maybe if I do that, it will change the situation. So for me to say this, they also bamboozle, you know, others and stuff like that, to help me. but in a way that I have to spoke about that, because so they can, walk away they can walk away from my life, because they felt like, well, we was trying to help you to get justice, but you spoke about this. But it's kind of like, they try to set me up, to wait for 7 years, because people know the truth now. People know the truth. They felt like if I wait 7 years and stuff, and then eventually that I will walk away. I will walk away from my channel. I will walk away from my purpose, and I will actually fulfill it, my soul contract that I have with God. But it doesn't happen that way, because in the truth of the matter is that was a lesson for everybody to learn. And I cannot stress that out. I cannot stress that out anymore, because my channel, they know that I've been genuine since I've been in my channel. You know, I have my opinion, but this is everything that I spoke about is truth and facts, the things that actually happen. They do still tracking me. And when I say they do still tracking me, because some people feel like this is their friends and their family, but they don't understand that I have not done anything, not lift up a finger on anybody, not say anything negative about anybody. But people felt like, that because I don't have financial resources, you know, and the other things is, I felt like, you know, all of these conflicts, even if the King of Cups walking away from all of these conflicts, but why you go so hard on me? Why you go so hard on me, try to blocking me from social media? That I have not done anything to you, nor say anything about you. Seek, you shall find. We're talking about the house of David is about fairness, balance, equality. We say, we put our hand in our heart, we say, under God, individual or not, justice supposed to serve for all. I have the gays are very supportive, right? Even that is a very how do you call that? Is a conflict matters, right? Some Christians supporting that, some doesn't. Some religion supporting that, some doesn't. But they are still protected. I have not done anything to anybody. I spoke of what was happening to me, in a matter of things that people was doing that, you know, that can bring in a whole lot of chaos into this world. My wish is still granted to give information, to give, you know, direction, to bring, to uplifted humanity, to raise awarenesses to people for their higher consciousness. It still stand. It's still there. It still stand. It's still there. I have not done anything to anybody. How many times do I have to say that? Until somebody heard and put an end to this madness. Because, people are still receiving offers to keep saying, to keep saying things about me. I promise you, even if some of these people know that, they will get in trouble with the law, they will be quickly and stuff like that. instead, like people say that, oh, she traveled to do magic, but I have not go anywhere. And I wouldn't, even if I was there, like, hey, I've made so much good with God, you know, like if I have any sicknesses to this situation, I want justice to be served. I will call judgment if anything's happened to me to this thing, because that was the lesson for people to learn that, to be fair, to be just. But if there was a sickness that's happened to me, just, out of nowhere and stuff, you know, I'm not going to sitting there let doctor tortured me, tormented with me medicine. I will let it wear out, and let God take me as it's supposed to be. Because, like I say, I make peace with life instead of being tormented and tortured and, all of this, just trying to spend another 6 months and stuff. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Because there in heaven, in heaven and stuff like that, there was no such things. Because I know that's where I'm going. I'm not gonna talking about HELL, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, everybody being, most people, I'm gonna say, like maybe 99% of, on my channel, family, Soul Tribe family that used to listen, they blocked them from my channel. They blocked them from my channel. Some of these people actually have no idea what's going on in my life. 144, how I said this. 95 of these people don't have no idea what's going on in my life. And some don't. And then some of them chose, like, you know what, I'm not going to listen, to this, because I was talking, I was keep talking about this and stuff like that. And then somebody actually sent me a message and say, I want to know what happened to you. She doesn't even live in this country. She sent me, I have a lot of people that were sending me a message, want to know what happened to her and stuff. So which means he's told me that these people have been blocking from my channel, so they don't, because they don't want no protests. Because that's what, because they actually heard somebody say, making sure, I heard, you know, she said, making sure that, you know, nobody protests, on my behalf. Because people know that I've been kind. People know that I've been generous. People know that I've been, caring and loving and, mentored and counsel and do all of that. But they are main focus to try to, because God said the core priests, they are trying to protect them, and then they say their family and friends. So right now, everywhere that I'm going or everywhere that I go, I'm being tracking and sending entities, just to hold me back. But I do not have any issues with this King of Cups they're talking about. I know I know deep down, anybody that have any type of, that have some type of social life, for instance, or that have some type of authority, or that have some type of privilege, some shape or form, that I did something, anything to them, I know they will be very quick and stuff, like to like, we're gonna making sure that we call her out, and we're gonna making sure that not only we call her out, but we're gonna make sure that, you know we ruin her reputation. First and foremost, it is not for me to tell on someone else, but when it's come to defend it myself of what happened to me, I have every right to do that. I have every right to do that, because everybody chose to protect their own. as above, so below in 3Ds. Everybody chose to protect on their own, even having other people to manipulate it, you know, to manipulate others to come against me for something that, and they're still not coming with it to say what I have done. So it's just my death is being put on a display, you know, and try to slow things down, try to slow things down and to see that, you know, that, but it is all a lie. It is all a lie. I do not have to wait for no 7 years because I had already break generation curse when I told my ex no, I didn't want to be in a poly relationship. So um, the emperor and the queen of cups say that, oh well, we don't have any other choice but, to make sure that we feed this person information to lie on me, so that way that in the court system, so the court system can, because they rely on that person, but they don't realize that all of these people that making up stuff as they go, they have been feeding information because they're actually recording me. They're actually recording me immensely every single day. And since 2021, I was living in a town home. I was being recorded. I went to move an apartment. I've been recorded. I live in two, a motel, hotel, whatever you call them. I am still being recorded. That's how these people get their information, and then they give it to some of those, people online. And this is some of it, even some of those people that actually watching me is telling this story because they're sending a lot of monitored spirit also to listen, to try to find information, so they can tell this story, and that's what they try to tell the court system, to making sure that, that to blocking me from speaking online, because they know I am actually telling the truth about what they have been doing to me. But my only worries is that this is going to become, it's gonna become worse, because by try to keeping me quiet, it's gonna become an unbalanced situation. And by trying to keep, I can't walk away from my purpose, and I'm not going to walk away on my channel because it's forcefully. I've been forced to do it. It's not true. It's not real. People want me to. We try to make it look like I'm in competition with these people, but that's not true either. Totally 311. I'm not in competition with nobody either. So it's just like I'm being forced, literally, to walk away by try to make it look like, because they say that if I walk away, that, that he will get justice. But they know that everyone knows, everyone know my wish is still granted, because I was supposed to do this for the rest of my life. So right now, they're looking at like, okay, something you're supposed to be do for the rest of your life. You lost 7 years of it, right? So which means that it's become karmic. That's not true either. It's all because remember that we cannot keep talking about the, past tense, past tense, and say that we are in the future. So that's what someone is trying to still doing and stuff, because if you break generational curse, you can't possibly be cursed again. It doesn't work that way. We are in the new age, new world, in the new age, in the new world. So I just wanted to say that to the kings, you know who you are, and to the court and stuff, you know, everybody has, I understand, I understand that they are being bamboozled. They know that I was speaking the truth. So they felt like, okay, if I'm doing, my work, they can copy it And then so there's like, well, you need to go, you need to do a brand new beginning. But we're gonna make sure you struggle, because by the time you do your new beginning, it will still be struggle, because everything we get from you will be ours. So it's just like there is no end to this, you know, to this underhanded stuff. You know how this, people will say like, well, maybe God doesn't want you to do this. That's not true, because I have asking God question. I have asking him. He said, don't lie, don't believe on those lying prophets. So it's people that actually very calculated. People are very calculated. Well, that was a quick confirmation. People are very calculated. They kind of went to the whole shebang. They calculated what would happen. How can I walk away? How am I supposed to walk away? Because those people actually walk away and doing magic. So, like I say, I was in every, you know, since this stuff happened, like pretty much every job or every, places that I tried to work, I tried to stay away from people because of my energies. But then they're also recording me. They're also recording me while I'm being, working, because these people expected to get a lot of money from me. They're getting a lot of money, but they say that I'm creating the conflicts. Sister, we are giving us this warning. Is your message just to be aware? Well, it's what it's what's going on. Some of it is things that are going on in my life. So it's what's had been happening in my life. I give this, it's because that even if it's message, remember I am one person. The world, the word the world is right now, I can telling you what God also told me is that, you know, a nation's is going to be wound. So remember what a nation is. A nation could be a whole lineage. A nation could be a whole organization. A nation could be a whole business. And also a nation will be punished because, and that's what God said. Thus said the Lord of hosts. Okay, I'm just a messenger. 155 how I say that. So even if it is my message, I'm not in the lower system. I'm not in the law system. So if people doesn't listen to what I've been said for the longest, that's on them. I can sit back and relax. I can sit back and relax. God will take me when it is time. That's what the message said, that I ask God every single day, whether it's through meditation, whether it's prayers, whether it's through the Bible. I just use my discernment how I give the message. Those that need to hear it will know it. Because, like I say, I know the truth myself. Because this is not me, like, going on the limb making things up. This is what I've been told. This is what I saw. And this is like what that's going on in my life. That's what's going on in my life. So that's what I say that. So is your message just to, you say, is your message just to be aware? Right. It's not just my message, because some of the stuff that happened to me, it already happened to a lot of people. Okay, so the burdens they created is just, the burdens, the conflicts, is for me to tell the court what's going on. I don't know what they are, because someone, like I say, they are, let me see, anyway. there have been 5 years of scammers, women scammers, liars. I have been to this day still hurt by them. Well, yeah, the scammers relationship, that was the first thing that the scammers relationship part was the first one started in my life. And that was the first thing that I was, spoke about, and after that it turned into, you know, um a traumatic event. And I find out there was a lot more into this, like you said, these scammers, they call them, they give them, poly relationship, and the fact is there is stars that in poly relationship. But I think like people thought like, you know a lot of people turn it into something else. But and then the fact that for me I chose to say no to it, and then people are wanted revenge on me because I said no to it, because I wasn't supposed to be a part of it, because I was granted the Empress. I was crowned the Empress after I said no, not to be in a third party relationship, because I've been in many relationship. Everybody has somebody on the side, even when I know it and stuff like that. I'm being and naive enough to think like, well, this person loves me more than they love the other person. When you're young, you think like that. You felt like, oh, well, they live with you, they still come home to you, so you felt like the other person is just entertainment and stuff. But and then until you realize that, girl, love yourself. This person, if he loves you, he wouldn't be try to be with somebody else. So after I will move myself, I say I will never be in one of those stuff. I was crowned the Empress. So which means that, I receive a lot of gifts from God. And with all of this, people think like it's supposed to be funny, because you can't possibly want to be using people. And when they say no, well, when they were recording me, the most thing they did was violating me, because they're watching me all the time, 24/7, whether that I have clothes on or not. The only thing they do, they're editing a lot of my stuff, because they sell it, for entertainment. I know that. And I told this over and over, because I thought like that, because there was somebody that was used to bring recording, and then they take the full one, and then they bring new one. I thought like maybe they was working for the system. I thought like that would be help me if I kept talking of what was done to me. But I realized that these folks did not care. This I realized that nobody actually was scared. They were doing that for a bunch of perverted men. For everybody was sitting there just like, wow, oh yeah, let's do this and let's do that and things like that. And then once I spoke the truth, they started hiring practitioners that do the dark art, something that, like, if when you the only things that I know is that, people, you read it in the Bible or you heard about it, and then now, they sent spirit inside your body to control, for control and monitor. Monitor spirit doesn't go inside your body. Monitor spirit follow you, confirmation. So now they start sending them into people's body, to foods. That's what I say. These things is gonna get out of control, because there's a lot of young people that know how to do that. Can you imagine you are in a relationship, you know, these young people are in a relationship, and then they do something, and then all of this sudden and stuff like that, their revenge stuff is to do, sending entities in other people's body to make them, to drive them crazy, or for them to be cause them illness, call them illness, and or even for them to commit suicide and things like that. So you have to know that, remember that, like, between, yeah, 2022 and last year. Yeah. So that's what I say. Even if this message, is for me, I'm an archangel. I can handle, I can handle it, because I can release anything. That's a blue jay that starts screaming at me. So, I can handle, because I know then they cannot stay in my body due to, because I'm an earth angel, because of my light. But what happened to those people who hasn't get a chance to awake? That hasn't, because you have to do the work, you have to be awakened, you have to be in a light, another. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. You know, do you guys know, before this psychotic things happen, that's what I'm calling it. Before this madness happened, there was a lot of them always behind me. I even buy them foods. I even could put food in the trees, for them and all that stuff, and I even had, two little birds coming. Of in at my door, literally in front of my door, having babies and all that stuff. So all that was prepared for me. And even in 2016, I was crowned my angels, because I received a halo in my womb. I saw the halo in my womb. That's. And I never say anything about that, but somebody was already know that, I was an earth angel and stuff. That's what they give so much information to do things to me, to see that, and also some, people do things because they do research about me, all that, background check, you know birth chart and chart here and everything, to find out about me. But my things is that I'm making is that, for the court, you stop, you guys agree to say yes, to hold me back. I don't want to be I don't want to be a part of anything these people got going on. I make peace because God told me that. I birth a new you. You have a rebirth. You have every right to speak where I sent you to go. So my wish is still granted. But like I said, there's gonna be major unbalance if they let this continue. If they let this continue, because these folks are still tracking me. The reason they are tracking me, if I change my phone, they give me a phone of one of these people that I can telling you 1000%, because some of these groups, they also work for the phone company. So it's kind of like, oh, an alert if this person, um because I saw somebody that worked for the company that I get my phone from. He tried to take uh he tried to take a password. He tried to take the screenshot of the password, but I'm like, this, it's right here. Why are you taking screenshot of it? So I realized that people are doing things like my name is Kuku. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'm going. He deleted it once I told him that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like people doing a lot of underhanded stuff. I can stop the tracking, but when people also try to block you, try to do things financially, I try to not to overstanding information when it's come to, how come I feel like I don't deserve this label too. Earth angel, because I know I too I have gifts to help the earth and people. Why can't I embrace this instead of being shy about it? Why would you be shy and be an earth angel? That's just something within you. You shouldn't be shy of, because if you are an earth angel, you know, I think I too was like that until I realized that I had to put myself out there, because I think like God want me to keep me a secret. I don't think you are shying about it. I think like there's a little bit more work for you to do before you can show yourself. That's all. I don't think it's about that you shy about it. Is that you have to do things. Um, even might happen too quickly. Um, I I embracing my awakening a little bit late, but me showing the world who I am too quickly do, because people, it's kind of like people has to force me. I was forced to show who I am, but I embrace being awakened a little bit late, if you know what I mean. When God need you to show yourself, I don't think you shy. It's just that when if you need to show yourself, God will show you the way. He's the only way. Because I couldn't say none of this stuff. I couldn't say none of this stuff. And I realized that I was being blocked from my channel. I realized that I was being blocked from my channel. Not because I wasn't speaking, because they are trying to protect a fake prophet. Whatever, fake prophet, fake priest, co-op priest. God said co-op priest. My father said co-op priest, to be specific. So whatever this is, you know, until that person do the right things, even if they walk away from the conflicts, they still have to tell the truth. You know, that's what it say. Kings, it is their glory for them to find the truth of, to seek the truth of the matter. But for me, I'm not walking away from my purpose because of another man, or because of them try to, they were sending. So if they were try to sending the try to curse me with the Seven of Cups, like the Seven of Cups, but I keep, because that's what they are. That's what I say, transferring entities. Okay, they're not only transferring spirit, but they are also transferring the Seven of Cups. And then the person say, well, they're gonna say, well, she's cursed for 7 years, and then like I'm receiving the reason that the person say I'm cursed for 7 years is because that they want people to say, oh, she cursed, we don't want a partnership with her. Oh, she cursed, we don't want to collaborate with her. But that's not true, because I still receive collaboration. 211, how I say this, I still receive collaboration. If I was cursed, trust me, nobody was going to want to help me. Nobody was gonna try to give me not a dime, because I'm an earth angel. So that's why I remain impartial. I know how to try to deal with this situation without feel like I don't have, you know, for me to say that I don't have, is just I'm telling the universe, okay, then I'm not ready for my blessing. But I told the universe, I did the work, I deserve my blessing, and I deserve to be in my channel. Whether it's, however it's happening and stuff, I deserve for me to be in my channel. And I deserve to also to call judgment for me to be able to speak publicly without felt like I'm offended anyone because I'm defended myself. And I would love for me to continue to call judgment, for me to speak publicly on my channel because that was God giving to me. I'm not stop any preachers. I'm not stop any priests. I'm not stop any witches, no warlock, no dark, whatever. I'm not stop anybody from doing their job. And I'm calling judgment for them not to stop me. And I'm also calling judgment for the court system to remove the lawyer, the judge, the prosecutor, investigator, whatever they are, the lawyers, for them to remove that, because all you doing is create unbalance. So if this person is going so hard, July, August, September, October 2022, 2020, look on those. 2022, July, August, September, October, looking into these Novembers, looking into, seek, you shall find. So I cannot say anything else. Like I said, I'm not here to tell on people, but I should not have to be black because I was doing mostly love readings. I was doing mostly love readings and financial readings and all that stuff. But somebody felt like, oh, she's speaking the truth, and then all of this sudden it turned into chaos and drama because you watch me. Oh, I hear you. So, I wasn't trying to create any drama or chaos or conflicts in no one's life. They were the one that was doing the conflict magic. So to prolong these things, because as you can see, if you're looking at my face, there was no conflicts. There was no chaos or drama. But right now, I have to try to figure out how I'm supposed to live. How, like the kids say, how I'm supposed to live, because they feel like if they remove my finance away from me, if they bully me, if they're watching and bullying me, tracking me, stalking me, that I will go into a cocoon. I can go into no cocoon at this point and stuff. Who's gonna pay the cocoon? I've already fly. I've already get out of that cocoon. I've already fly from there. It's just like people want me to be people want me to be lesbian, right? 216. We have people that want me to be a lesbian. And then I say, well, I don't want to be a lesbian. And then I say, well, let me change my mind and be a lesbian. They were like, no, you can't be a lesbian no more. You need to go back to be straight and stuff like that because I don't want you to be a lesbian. So it's like there is no end to to this shenanigan. But I don't want to be a lesbian. I wasn't supposed to. It's not a part of my contract with God. It's not a part of my contract with even the damn devil himself. I'm gonna really heal. I'm gonna really break generational curse. My only thing is now, regardless where I am, I have no privacy. I have no privacy. I have no privacy because people are creating burdens. They are creating burdens because of the King of Cups. They are creating burdens because of they're like, oh, the King of Cups is my family. The King of Cups is this. They are creating burdens. They are tracking me. They are doing all of these things because everybody is focused on their own family. I'm telling the code, please don't let these people murder me. I'm literally saying this. I have faith in God. I walk by faith, not by sight. I'm not afraid, but to the point where that I have to worry every single day that these folks, now they literally travel. These people travel. They did that in 2023 when I was living at the apartment. They travel, they go to other countries, to go do magic. Because we're still in the full moon. They have been doing that. They used to do death magic like in 2023 every single day, an hour, because I used to open my blind just so that I don't feel like I'm in confinement. While I was in confinement, while I was held in hostages to be bullied, I used to watching these people bringing the magic in and out all day long. And then every night at midnight in 2023, they were doing death spell every single night. And I lift my hand to God, a zero light. I'm not lying. Oh, I saw spirit. Hi. I see you guys. So what am I supposed to do? Because all of these things, these people are transferring into people's body is to corrupt them to become something else, right? Either they are it but for them to be ill, for them to be crazy, for them to be, want to commit suicide, for them to have mental illness. So I get it. This had been done for so many years. That was that's my message. That's my message. That's why God said, He said, it is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter. I've already said, but I just want to read it. I just want to read it. That was the message that I received this morning. Not me go seeking it. I was guided. Thus said the Lord of hosts. Why would anyone hire somebody to do death magic after they went and filed legal paper? Now listen to my thus said the Lord of hosts. Why would anyone? Hi Natasha, I hope you well. Anna B. Hi Anna B. I am well by the grace of God. I am well, thank you. Which part of the message? I am well, and I hope you are well as well. And I'm sending the love right back at you, honey. 2:22 and the clock. And it's 11:11, 65:11, 2:22, 65:11. Oh, it said, it said, it is the glory of God to conceal a matter, which mean that, which mean that it doesn't say for, I'm gonna helping you. It does, God can keep. It say it is the glory of God, which is God. God keep the message. God keep the matter because he already know what to deal, what to do with it. He already know how to deal with it. But it is for the kings to find out what they're supposed to find out. Okay? God knows about it already because the king heart is unsearchable, because there is judges. I'm trying not to give too much of it because I'm trying to be Jesus today, because they refuse to see the truth for what it is, because everyone is trying to protect their friends. And I'm done. Everybody try to protect their reputations, so they are trying to keep secret for their friends, but it's only going to creating unbalance. Like I say, I know how to preach. Trust me. I've been already trained. I've been in isolation enough. 5 years of isolation just to train to decode it. A lot of things God said. But so I just wanted to say that to the court. God always, my father, because I don't like to say God, he had already told me, because of me, you will be treating badly by I'm not saying everyone, but by a lot of people. And I'm not going to go there either, because I've already know what God has said. Remember what Jesus said. Jesus said to Judas, to his brothers, that some of you will betray me by saying you don't know me, and some of you will actually betray me. I can tell you, people know exactly. When I say from A through Z, there is people that know exactly what's going on in my life, how to make the things right, but you know what? Most of them chose to travel now. Most of them are really gone and disappear. They're like, well, if you don't want to be a part of this, you need to be disappear, because they know, they know my wish was granted to defend it myself. They know my wish was granted because I was gonna be heartbroken. They know my wish was granted that it was gonna be a sad situation. Some of them already tell the people, you need to go, do not stay here. Some of them is travel. So now the most horrified thing is that they're gonna try to bully me low key, low key to travel, so that they can finish the job, because they're planning, if if I travel, they're also still going to, they're still planning to transferring entities for the underworld, and they're also planning to making sure that, because the main reason they were doing all of this bullying, try to recording me, they wanted me to do something or say something so they can show it to social media, to so that that I will lose my credential when it's come to an earth angel. But they realized that by the grace of God, that not only that I spoke the truth, but God said not today. So now they're like, we're gonna have to find a way to get rid of her by, make sure we keep her off social media, by find people to keep her, to shut her up, and then now we can bully her, because now they all travel to go do magic. But if they had listening to me and stuff like that, these people wouldn't have any chance to go do none of this. But no one was listening to me, because they're making sure that the Queen of Swords was so focused on me, saying a lot of negative things on me, so just so they can keep so they can authority can keep their eye on me instead of what really matters. People that know me will tell you that I do not like arguing. I do not like fight. I am very peaceful person. Do I stand up for myself? Absolutely. Did I know I was capable of still continue this shenanigan? Absolutely not. But God say, wherever that I sent you will speak. Do not be afraid of their faces, because I will be with you to deliver you no matter what's going on in your life. Because I will put my word in your mouth. I will put my words in your mouth. You will speak the truth wherever that I sent you. The jealousy is not because I'm an orphan. The jealousy is because that I have a connection with God, and I can take that. Right now it's out of control because everybody is covered up for everybody. Everybody tries to protect themselves, and but they know the truth. Excuse me, guys. He said, "I love that." So I'm going to leave that there. Um, Hopefully, it get to the right person. I know I have an accent. It's not that bad. I know you can hear me. I know they can hear me. I'm not asking nobody to, you're not me. Me, I will quickly take responsibility to bring peace. But people know that for sharing, give me strength. Oh, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. It's my pleasure. You know, we are God chosen. We are God children. No matter how you feel in your life, You know, we are God chosen, we are God children. God love us all, regardless how you felt. That there would be message that will, everybody give you some, we all give each other a little bit of piece of messages. We all got different type of messages, how to help each other, how to help the world, how to make the life in the world a better place, how to bring, because remember that he said this world, the new world, will be completely seen by God. God will take over. So when that comes, when that day comes, you guys gonna realize that maybe your lineage will be like, oh, she talk about that a lot. But that's the truth. But I'm just asking the court to do the right things, to make things fair and balanced, because I'm not exactly sure why these men, there was four people. There was four people. These people could be leaders that is turned this into a catastrophic, like four leaders, because they don't know how to fix it, and then they turn into darkness to fix it. I don't know how you try to fix darkness from light, because darkness was um created before the light, and the light bring, you know I don't know how you try to fix the light with dark. They make no sense to me. But anyway, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope you guys have a fantabulous evening, day, night, wherever you are in your world, in your life. May God continue to bless everyone. I'm sending lots of love, healing, light, peace, and serenity to everyone. Remember, the only one who can put things in places and fix things, it started in here, and it started with us, by us loving each other, by us heal each other. I love you guys. May God bless you. And thank you for listening. Bye.